Hi, this is Julia. Welcome to my channel. Here we are going to make a pretty fabric mask. This mask have a 3 folds at front and 2 folds in the back with a big opening for insert a filter. Here we use a whole surgical mask as a source of filter system. We will need a piece material for 8 inches width and 18 inches in length, which is half yard length. And if you have an earpiece and elastic, you can use that. Here we're going to cut off a surgical mask uses earpieces. This is optional to make a paper template for the later use. For the mask, it's much easier for later on if we're going to make more than a few. It's much easier to fold the paper than fold the fabric itself. Basically, you just follow the folds of the paper and iron it, and so it will stay in place. To make this paper template, we're going to use regular 8.5 inches by 11 inches paper. Fold it in half, and we have the back and the front. In the front, it's a 1/2 inch fold with a 1 inch on the bottom, and in the back there will be 1.5 inches gap with 3/4 in between. Or you just make a fold, follow the lines. And this is the front. I have 3 folds, and the back have 2 folds. Here we go. Here we're gonna cut the back side of the fabric. We're gonna use 8 inches width and 18 inches the length. Basically, that's just half yard. Half yard of material can make at least 4 to 5 masks, depends on the width of the material. So if you buy 1 yard of the material, you can make 8 to 10 masks. Now, after you cutting the piece off, you basically can just fold in half and measure 1 inch and 3/4 and cut that off from that piece, so you get 2 pieces for the end piece, and we're going to use later on for the both side of the mask. That makes mask a cleaner look. So we sew both sides and fold about 1 inch for the nose wire pocket, and we're gonna sew that later on. Now we're gonna cut that nose wire off that surgical mask. We're gonna use it for the mask we're gonna make, and also the earpieces as well. The earpiece is much comfortable than the elastic. Feels better for a long period of time. Okay, we can use a jet piece if we have one, or the pre-made piece if we choose to. Now we're going to use the nose wire that we cut off for the surgical mask, and we're going to sew that later on. And you basically just follow the edge of the nose wire and sew off. And now we're going to follow the folds on the paper template we made earlier and iron that, and then go to the other side. At the front is 3 folds. It's much easier to iron that together. If you make more than few masks, you can just iron all of them together and tape them
and then you bring to a sewing machine later on together. So the two pieces is slightly longer when you fold it in half, so a perfect for the mask that we made. And now we're gonna bring this to a sewing machine and sew over the nose wire piece. Okay, now we're gonna put that two side pieces together. And make a quarter sew on both sides, quarter inch, and have slightly angle to inside when you sew to the end, and make sure don't sew over the mask itself. All right. So we tilt inside the mask piece, make sure it's clear, and now we sew that for the both sides. It's the same. We are going to make a little pocket for the ear pieces that we cut off from the surgical mask earlier, and basically fold around quarter inch in. And I like to use a tweezer for bringing the ear pieces. Tweezer also a good tool to make a fold on the center, and the bottom and the top fold separated so they don't overlap each other, so it won't be so thick at the center. It's probably a quarter fold when you fold on the center. Now you got a nice clean look, and it's not so thick. And we're gonna do that on the other side. So do the exact same thing. So this mask is almost complete. If you like what you see here, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. After this, we also need to make a two little sew on the bottom of the mask to make the mask fit to your chin and neck better. So we measure that 1.5 inch from the center out. So we're gonna make a two little sew spot here. It's quarter inch up and down to the side, and just a little back and forth reverse on the sewing machine. And now we are almost done. So now the mask is almost complete. So it's a have this big opening for the insert for the whole mask that we cut off earlier, and also there's a little top pocket that you can prevent the filter from coming on your top of the mask. And we also gonna put adjustable piece for the earpiece. If you don't have that, you can just tie a knot or match exactly the size that you need it. And the mask is almost complete, and we're gonna have a beautiful mask. It's a good gift for anybody, any age. Next time I will show you how to use a blue jean, make a matching crossbody bag, a matching set. Stay tuned. See you next time.